Howdy, this is our litter final project. My name is Dry-Bossé.
And I am Bailey Dry from, we're from Chem 119, section 403 in the semester of fall 2023.
Awesome. So our first location was the Pacific entrance and a small area around the Circle Drive. This is the Google Earth image of it. As you can see, we have a small circle drive, the entrance of Pacific around the door and the flower beds, and a little bit of the grass and sidewalks. The type of litter that we found was mostly food and beverage, with a small amount of other, which is mostly small scraps that we couldn't identify because they were very minuscule, mostly plastic and paper. The food included Cabo receipts, ketchup packets, peppermint packets, peppermints, which makes sense for the area because we have the Cabo right there, and it's a residential area, so there's a lot of food and people bringing stuff and stuff falling out. On day one versus two, it was more or less the same. There was a lot more carbon on the second day. That's just because we had an increase of the other category, which was the scraps being revealed from the rain, the days in between our surveying. Some of the dangers of having this much plastic in the soil will eventually lead to plastic breakdown. It takes over 100 years for plastic to fully break down, which is longer than any of us will be here. And in that 100 years while it's breaking down, it is releasing toxins. This is a quote from the UNEP. When plastic particles break down, they gain new physical and chemical properties. So while in that 1,000 years it's gaining new properties, it's becoming more dangerous. BPA is a big effect. It affects the neurological system of mammals and also hormone cycles. It enters food chains and the water eventually, so it's dangerous to animals and people equally. Additionally, having human food and easy access to animals is dangerous because it disrupts their normal natural instincts called food conditioning. It will make them crave human food versus their own food, and it can lead to them getting sick, starving, or even having to be put down because they are wild animals, not domesticated ones, and they're becoming familiar with people.
And our next location is Shell Beach. And then, as you can see on the Google Earth, we did most of the beach by the fishing pier and a lot of the grass, so we could get more of the beach instead of just by the wave area. And then most of it was transportation of our types of litter. So this is common because of the industries that are right across from Shell Beach. And then there's not much of a change in day one versus day two, except for the transportation, because there were some storms during in between our days of surveying. So some of the storms were carrying in and out of the litter, and then there was lots of fishing line. There was a little bit of a difference there between day one and day two, which made the carbon a little bit different. And then some of the dangers of ocean waste for marine animals is we found a lot of foam, and animals can take that for food and endanger their life, and they can get entangled in the fishing line and netting we found, which can lead to fatal consequences. And some statistics that we found is plastic is found in 59% of seabirds, 100% of sea turtles, and 25% of fish. And then ocean waste on humans, the dangers, metals we found on the beach are still going into the ocean, and chemicals can be toxic to humans and eventually affect our reproductive and nervous systems, our kidneys, and our hormones. And as you can see in the picture, the microplastics found in the fish, if we eat that fish, then we are also ingesting those microplastics. And then these are our sources. Thank you very much.